Hi, it's Wayne from Damage Undone. Today I'm going to just briefly chat to you about my clear coat system and what I like to use. So the paint system I use, and I have a paint scheme, is Octoral. Sherwin-Williams have just brought them out. And I like to use the C450. It's a 5-to-1 system. So that basically means if you're putting in 500 ml of clear coat, you want 100 ml of hardener. I really like it. I like the build, I like the finish, the gloss, the lack of drop. Just the durability of the product for me works really well. So there's a range of different hardeners that you can use on it. Like I said, this is a 2-coat system. You put a 3/4 coat on first. They don't recommend a flash off, so you're straight back on it again. There's no flash off period in it, so you go straight back on your second coat. However, you know, us guys, smart repairers, working out there, working in all sorts of temperatures, if it is cold out there, I would always sort of give it 5 minutes between each one. But just check it, go back in, make sure it's a little bit tacky. But if you were to be working in extreme cold conditions and you came straight back on that second coat, you could end up with a run. So just be cautious of that. I'm going to talk to you about the hardeners. The ones that I least use is the H25. So this is the HS420, and the actual hardener itself is H25. Now this product is a forced dry. You can see I've written it on there. That means you can use it with up to sort of 60 degrees. Put the heat straight onto it after you've painted, you've cleared. Now using this product and the clear coat, at 60 degrees, you are looking at a 3-minute cure time. So that's phenomenal, really quick. At 40 degrees, you're looking at about 5 minutes. And it just gets a little bit slower after that. If you're painting large areas on the car, that's probably something you want to do. And if you have the warmth, it's not one that I tend to use a lot of, and I've probably had that tin for quite a while now. The next one down that I would go to, especially in the summertime when it gets really warm, is the number 24. This is their fast. Now they reckon you can't force dry this product. I kind of differ. Again, you know, being a smart repairer, we're always pushing the boundaries and just getting things to work for us the way we want them to work. And I have force dried the product with no detrimental effect. So if you want to speed up the process, there's that. But this number 23, sorry, this is their very fast. Now this is an air dry tip, primarily air dry, and at 20 degrees they reckon it's 45 minutes, but I reckon you could halve that at least, maybe sort of 15-20 minutes maximum at 20 degrees. I really like this. I pretty much use this all year round because I do specialise in smart repairs and not large areas, although the last weeks I've had some super big jobs. But I still use this actually. So I have used this on the Land Rover and the Range Rover and the Jag that I did. 2 panels and some skirting. Perfectly fine. No flash off period. Went round, whacked on the first coat, came back, put on the second coat. You get a really good build from this product. So if you do need to denib it, or if you accidentally get a snag in there, which you know we're all going to do every now and again, it flattens off super nice and polishes up lovely. Now the way I work is I prep in the morning. So I do all my repairs, prep in the morning, prime, and then about 2 o'clock I shut everything down and I start painting. So I then air dry. My vehicle will stay in overnight and air dry, and then when I come in the morning, it's a small denib, little buff up if I need to, unmask, car's ready to go. So that's where that product works really well. They don't recommend you force dry it, because if you force dry it, it's already a super quick hardener. So if you're force drying it, what you're going to do is you're going to trap your first coat. It's going to get trapped under your second coat, and you could lose your gloss. However, the way around that is don't put your lamps straight onto the panel. Put the lamps around you where you're working if you're going to be working with infrared lamps. And the reason for this is it's going to warm up that area that you're working in. It's going to create a little bubble around you. And then that means you could use the 23, which they reckon you shouldn't force dry, because you're creating that warm ambient temperature around you. It's helping everything cure, where you're not having that direct heat straight onto the panel. After you've done that and it's sort of gone off, if you want to give it a little flash off with the lamp for sort of 5 minutes, just to give it a final cure, I've done that. It's worked for me with no detrimental effect. That's it. I'm going to attach a couple of videos after this of some jobs I've done with it, so you can sort of see the finishes I get. But if you guys follow me, you've pretty much seen it. Like I said, I've been using it for 3 or 4 years, and I get sent samples of clear coats all the time to try out. I don't necessarily share them with you because I feel unless they can come anywhere near this, there's no point, because I just won't include it in my everyday repairs. And I'm yet to have something that can beat this. For the way that I work, okay? This is all, when I talk to you guys, it's all about stuff that I use every day, I know works, I know them inside out, and I'm just sharing that with you. I'm not saying that these are the best products on the market, because if I was working in a different environment, I might find that another product works better. But for the way that I'm working as a smart repairer, and for you guys as smart repairers out there, I think this is a top product. Great. If you have any questions, feel free to DM them over. Obviously, check out my other reviews and just chats about products. It's all there, just there to help you. And yeah, I'm always happy to share any information with you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.